Hello dear friends, today we're gonna talk about Edward Howard Carr. He was born in 1892 and died in 1982. He was a renowned British diplomat, historian and international relations theorist. His contributions to the field of international relations are significant, particularly through his influential works and theoretical perspectives. Carr was best known for a history of Soviet Russia and for the history of Soviet Union from 1972 or 17 to 1929. For his writings on international relations, particularly the 20 Years' Crisis, and for his book What is History?, in which he laid out historiographical principles rejecting traditional historical methods and practices. Carr served as a diplomat in the British Foreign Office from 1916 to 1936. His experience in international affairs greatly influenced his understanding of geopolitics and global relations. He joined the British Foreign Office in 1916, resigning in 1936. Carr was excused from military services for medical reasons. He was at first assigned to the Contraband Department of Foreign Office, which sought to enforce the blockade on Germany, and then in 1917 was assigned to the Northern Department, which, amongst other areas, dealt with relations with Russia. The 20 Years' Crisis. His seminal work, The 20 Years' Crisis, from 1919 to 1939, an introduction to the study of international relations, published in 1939, challenged the prevailing ideas in international relations at that time. Carr criticized the utopian ideals of international harmony and the focus on legal frameworks as proposed by the idealists, and instead advocated for a realist approach grounded in power politics and the role of power in shaping international relations. Carr's realist viewpoint emphasized the significance of power as a central factor in international relations. He argued that the pursuit of national interests, power struggles, and the balance of power among states are fundamental aspects of the international system. Also, Carr critiqued the idealist perspectives prevalent in his time, notably those of thinkers like Norman Engel, who believed that institutions and international law could prevent conflicts. He argued that these viewpoints neglected the importance of power dynamics and the realities of international politics. Carr's realist approach continues to be influential in the study of international relations. Realism, as proposed by Carr and others, remains a significant theoretical framework used to analyze global politics, emphasizing the state power, security, and the struggle for influence among nations. Carr's realist approach continues to be influential in the study of international relations. Realism, as proposed by Carr and others, remains a significant theoretical framework used to analyze global politics, emphasizing state power, security, and the struggle for influence among nations. Carr authored other notable works, including The New Society, where he analyzed the dynamics of social change and its implications for global politics. Here you can see the book The 20 Years' Crisis, which was written in 1990s and 1939 while he served as a diplomat. Carr is also famous for his work of historiography, What is History?, a book based upon his series of travel-and lectures delivered at the University of Cambridge in January-March 1961. In his work, Carr argued that he was presenting a middle-of-the-road position between the empirical view of history and Collingwood's idealism. Carr rejected as nonsense the empirical view of the historian's work being an accretion of facts that he or she has at their disposal. Carr divided facts into two categories: facts of the past, that is, historical information that historians deem unimportant, and historical facts, information that historians have decided is important. Carr contended that historians quite arbitrarily determine which of the facts of the past to turn into historical facts, according to their own biases and agendas. In the conclusion, I want to say Carr's contributions to international relations theory, particularly his critique of idealism and his advocacy for a realist perspective based on power dynamics among states, remain influential and continue to shape discussions with the field. And here in the picture you can see the book that written by Edward Carr about history of Soviet Russia and about Bolsheviks during the 1917 and 1923. And here our journey to Edward Carr comes to the end. See you soon. Thank you for your attention.